Hi, Dr. Jo Messenger here. Thanks for tuning in. In this video, I'll be talking about how the present is perfect, regardless if it's not what you'd prefer. The forces of nature, the forces of your body, and all parts of your life are always working towards homeostasis in accordance with the universal laws of karma and cause and effect. This doesn't mean you'll always like or agree with what's going on now. However, it's simply a case of your present is the effect and your past was the cause. If you want a better future for yourself, your loved ones and the planet, it's essential to change how you think and feel now so that it is congruent with what you want rather than a repetition of what you don't want. If you continue to think and feel how you have in the past, you'll continue to reproduce what you've got now in the present. It's essential to stop beating up on yourself and to stop beating up on others. So to stop judging and blaming yourself and to stop judging and blaming others. Victim consciousness will not get you an ideal present or an ideal future, any more than poverty consciousness or disease consciousness will. Most people already know that you get more of what you think about. And this means that if you keep judging and blaming yourself and others, if you keep thinking about what you haven't got instead of what you'd prefer, then you'll continue to create and attract people and scenarios and perpetuate judgment, blame, inadequate finances, disease, and persecution. Resolving your past and creating the future you prefer are very important. However, the present is much more important. The present is much bigger. The present is here right now, and this is where your power is. The present is perfect. It's the result of all of your causes and effects, all of your thoughts, all your words, all your deeds, all of your intentions, and all of your feelings. And this doesn't mean the present is how you want your future to be. It might not be how you like it at all, but it is what you created as a consequence of your choices. And the good news is you can do something about it. Make certain that you are evolving, not just changing, that you are growing older, not just getting older, and understand that you are a part of a global process. The whole world is evolving now, not just you. Remind yourself to relax and find your flow instead of getting stuck in the past and repeating it over and over. Also remind yourself to relax and go with the flow instead of getting distracted by events in the present and also repeating it over and over. A lot of people have recently expressed their desire to withdraw from life and not participate anymore. However, the way we learn is through hands-on involvement. We learn through participation and doing, not from withdrawing. We don't gain wisdom from just studying and acquiring more skills and information without using the new skills and the information. In order for you to create the future you prefer, you need to have two things. You need to have a clear intent, and you need to have the feeling as if you've already got it. Without a clear intent, you're likely to go around in circles and stagnate or just repeat your past. And the feeling as if you've already got the future you want is the heart signal that attracts what you want to you. Without the correct and clear signals from both your heart and your brain, without the correct and clear signals from both your heart and your mind, it cannot be magnetized to you. Just like if radio or TV signals aren't clear, you won't get a good result. It will be of great assistance to you to become unconditionally constructive. This means always building yourself and others up, regardless of the circumstances, with no exceptions. Let me repeat that. being unconditionally constructive means always building yourself and others up, regardless of the circumstances, with no exceptions. This means stop criticising or finding fault with yourself and others. Become more respectful. Respond to what is positive about people rather than what you think is wrong with them. Find better ways to communicate. Be constructively helpful, not just dish out empty compliments. And this doesn't mean holding back from telling the truth or sugarcoating something that needs to be said so much that the message gets lost. Develop your communication skills so that you can be both unconditionally constructive and tell the truth. Do your best to affirm people's qualities as well as their accomplishments. Accomplishments are what people have done in order to be successful or get to where they are now. Qualities are the unique characteristics a person has that makes them unique and special. So when you focus on accomplishments, it perpetuates a need to perform and to continue performing. Whereas when you focus on qualities, it lets people know that they are already wonderful, regardless of what they do or not.